And hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Ahab Plays Football Manager 2020. I'm Ahab. Thanks for joining me. This is another Deportivo La Coruña save episode, and got a update here since it's just after the winter transfer window. We'll go over a little bit of what happened during the transfer window and where we are right now, and then we will go into a nice, tough match against Athletico Madrid. We played Atletico the second match of the season and came away with a loss 2-1. It was a pretty solid game on our part, considering that was the second match of our La Liga season. And Atletico, they gave us a good run, but we gave them an even better one. And it's been quite the season since then. So let us talk about the winter transfer window before we go forward. Just about every episode, or I think every episode, I start on this screen here. And if you go look quick at some of my previous episodes, you'll see that finances have changed. And that's because of the winter transfer window. In the last episode, I mentioned that there was some interest in Gaku Shibasaki, my Japanese, or the Japanese midfielder that is pretty highly rated, has some fairly good stats, pretty talented guy. Those never came to be. So how did we get out of the red for the season? Well, all of a sudden, in the last, 5 hours of the transfer window, Athletic Bilbao comes in and says, you know what? We want ArJakusz. How about 2.5 million? I said no. How about 3.5 million? I said no. Okay, how about his release clause of 5.5 million? Oh, don't. Okay, you can have him. So they came in, they swooped in and grabbed ArJakusz, which is very frustrating to me. I had no idea, and shows how poor of a manager I am at times, that his release clause was 5.5 million. And look what they got him at. They're only paying him 200,000 more a year. Relatively similar fees here, and more than tripled his minimum fee release clause. That is frustrating. So that left me in a little bit of a lurch because I was training Juan Luis Valer to be on the right here because his right foot is very strong. And he is an inverted winger on the left. I had plenty of coverage on the left until Akeche was bought right out from under me. So I've had to move him back to the left. And I had to call back, let me see here. Where is the gentleman I had to call back? Kevin Lacruz. Kevin Lacruz from loan. And he's not that bad stat-wise, but he just cannot get it together performance-wise. It's quite unfortunate because really his stats aren't that much worse than Traver, who is solid for me on the right wing. But that is what it is. So anyway, it is what it is. We are where we are. So we're going to see how the rest of the season has to go here. And because of the Spanish Cup, our season has taken a very difficult turn here over the next couple of weeks. You can see we won against Levante. That was a very tough match against Levante. We squeaked out the win in extra time with the 1 goal. But we've had a very good run of form until we hit Getafe. And then we had a tough game against Valencia, where Rafinha just absolutely destroyed us. 2 goals, I think, from Rafinha on breakaways, which was just crazy. Thankfully, we got the 1 away goal, and I'm hoping we can turn it around here in the second leg. So we have this match against Atletico Madrid here in the second half of this episode. And then we have Malaga, which should be an okay match. Bilbao could be quite tough. And then basically a 1-2 punch. 2 Valencia games within 4 days of each other, and then 2 weeks later, Real Madrid at the end of the month. this is going to be a tough close to the season for us, and I'm really hoping. I don't expect to stay in the third place where we are, even though we've got a 6-point lead on Valencia. But I'm hoping to stay in Champions League spots and really destroy what they expect. They expected us to be 18th and go back down, the pundits said. But we've been defying all expectations. I mean, even our goal differential is pretty solid. Still can't believe this is our first season in La Liga. A couple of other things I'm feeling some pressure, just because I feel like we don't have enough variance in our tactics here. Now, I mean, we've been on this stupendous run of form, and after these 2 games, I feel like we need to vary it up a little bit, just so we can have, okay, we've got our 4-4-2, which has been solid, but I want to be able to surprise them a little bit with something else. So I just came up with my own little version of a 3-4-3. I don't want to stack strikers in here because I just don't feel like 2 pressing forwards and a target man, which is really all my guys are good for, would really do very well there. I want to be able to exploit the spaces more, and I feel like inverted wingers with a pressing forward should be able to do that more in this area of the pitch. And then we still have the wide midfielders running up and down to cover the wide spaces. I've instructed them to stay wider, and I've told the inverted wingers to sit narrower. And then, of course, we've got 3 defenders back here. So hopefully we can do something with this 3-4-3. Admittedly, I haven't used a 3-4-3 before, but I really do enjoy a 5-2-1-2 and a 5-2-3 on another save that I have yet to start recording. But we'll see how a 3-4-3 goes. All the times that the opposition has done 3-4-3, I mean, it's been 3 strikers in a very attacking last 10 minutes where they're trying to get a goal or get a win, and they haven't played well against me. But I got to give this some time to gel before I start putting it in. That means I got to change the training a little bit. Let's actually take a look at training, because some of my guys' stats are not doing very well. Okay, over. All right, so theoretically, we've got a couple of solid weeks of training coming up. 2 weeks of solid training here, so we'll see how that goes. But, all right, what do we have? We have... This is the lineup for today. Ingvartsen, Edmondson up front, doing very well. Cartabia and Traver out wide. Traver I've had to give an injection to. This is the 2nd time in my entire FM career where I've given an injection to somebody. I will only do that for this one match because literally it's tomorrow, and then he can have a break of a while to recover. But I needed him in this position because I did not trust La Cruz to play on the right side there at all. Madran and Marchetti in the middle. Ruiz and Simon on the wide defense, and then Soma and Chumi, the standard defending pair with Uzoho and goal. Uzoho has been magic for us, and I'm worried that I'm going to have to start re-signing these guys' contracts because, and actually his salary is not that bad, but he's another contract. His minimum fee is only $10.5 million. I don't think I could replace him for $10.5 million, frankly. So we'll see how things go there. But let us take a break, and after the break, I will load up Athletico Madrid, and we will get into that game and see how it goes. Be right back. And we are back with our game against Athletico Madrid here. You can see it looks like they're going to be running a 4-1-2-3 or a 4-1-4-1. Probably going to say a 4-1-4-1 because I think Koke and Lamar are going to be pretty aggressive. João Felix and Morata are having a good season. Interestingly enough, Madrid is, in my opinion, being mediocre. They are in 6th place, and their form has been average, is what the pundits are calling it. They've had 2 victories, 2 draws, and a loss in the last 5 games, and we have much better form than that. So I'm going to have to give a me see here. Yeah, see right here. Standing, recent form standings. Atletico's in 7th, and we're in 1st. So, last time we lost, so I'm going to use this. My guys are smart enough to know what that means. At least I hope they are. In the team talk, in the tunnel. It's not the best weather. My players can adapt to any situation. It's not going to affect us. Yes. Yes. I'm going to go with that one. As we march out, hit the play button, and off we go. Now, we tend to do pretty well in the rain. We'll have to see how this goes. We're at home, and we have been doing very well at home. Ruiz snags the ball off of Anthony. Over the top with Edmondson, and one-on-one fails once again. That is that's good to see early on. Minute and a half in, and we're already putting the ball over the top and catching him sleeping. Lamar clears it. Marchetti has been solid in our box-to-box position. Where was Cartabia offside? Really? All right, they're playing pretty deep until they have possession, and then they're getting up there quick. So, and it looks like they're playing pretty tight, or at least they were. Simone running down the wing there, pulling a couple of defenders with him. Stops. Gets a nice cross in. And see how this goes here. This looks like it's our typical blah blah crossing of where we're not getting enough. Crosses are getting blocked by defenders a lot, and we're not being dynamic with the ball. Meaning we haven't been setting up proper offensive passes. That was not very good. Looks like they're having the same problem. Corner for Athletico here. Lamar with the corner. Sends it in, and it's over the top. All right, Traver is doing well for being on painkillers. That was a skosh onside, if you ask me. But let's see here. We're doing 15 minutes. Let's demand more. Looks like we were offside again or committed a foul of some sort. All right, Ruiz is on top of his game there. And we get into space, and Ingvartsen scores. Oh, yeah, baby. Over the top in space, Ingvartsen puts a little move on, and he gets, what is that, his 12th goal of the season. Marchetti going over the top, catching, I'm not sure who that is sleeping. And we're able to get that angle before the goalie before Oblak can get across to it. I feel like Oblak would be able to get that goal in real life to block that. Felipe is the defender who got caught off guard. Now Athletico on the counter. A little bit more energy coming from Athletico. They're definitely playing a 4-1-4-1 here. All right. End of highlight. Come on, guys. Control that ball. It's really interesting when any team scores a goal. Sorry about that. When any team scores a goal, actually, I gotta pause it. I'll be right back. Okay, and we are back here. Sorry about that. Sometimes real life gets in the way of recording. Let's continue on here and hope that that doesn't give João Felix and Lamar some time to rest and plan out a goal. Thankfully, Morata can't head that on. And they're coming on strong here. Zoho gets a nice grab there across the goal. Solid. All right, 24 minutes in, and we got a good thing going here. Yep, that's it. Pass it back. Give us some space. Give us time to regroup. Get them spread out a little bit more. Oh, nice. Nice trap by Cartabia. Able to get... Oh, man. Had a shot blocked. That's another one that's on target, by the way. Cartabia has his glory moments. I just wish he could sink some more goals, because that would make things a lot more troublesome for the opposition. All right, Soma with the interception. We got the ball back. Madron puts another ball over the top. Edmondson for goal number 2. This is exactly what we did to Real Madrid. I wonder if it's a Madrid thing. We just started putting some balls over the top. Man, Marchetti and Madron are just dropping these balls like crazy. And that could be misconstrued in some way or another. But, oh yeah, Edmondson for his 16th goal of the season. Ahab is a happy manager at this point. Ooh, bad pass. Traver intercepts, and we lose it immediately. Oh, Athletico anxious. Anxious in this time of being beaten by the Northerners here. Oh, good run by Anthony here coming in. Solid goal. Wow, what a run from Anthony. That was pretty nuts. I think that's the first one-on-one or very close to one-on-one I've seen score in quite some time in this game. But I think it's time to demand more from our guys here. We did one at about the 16th minute. This is about 15 minutes later. Uh-oh. All right. I'm worried about Traver. He's got those injections. I don't want him to get injured. All right. Offsides. Dron takes the ball up to Traver. Traver pumps it over to Edmondson again. Edmondson puts a shot in, and Felipe's forced to clear it. Felipe is forced to clear it. Cartabia with the corner. Edmondson gets a nice solid header on it, but just wide. Morata appears to be playing in a support role here from the front, which doesn't seem to be helping them too much. Oh, Anthony with another move. Great stop by Zoho. And I'm not sure who that was. It got the cross blocked, but good defense there. Offside on Anthony. Loving that. All right. Oh! Woo! Oh, wow. That's something I haven't seen maybe once before. Controlled the ball with his arm. Indirect free kick. All right, I've got to do something here because we are losing the ball. They're coming on super strong here. I got to figure out what to do. You know what? Let's just leave it. I'm going to leave it for right now. I'll take it. I'll take it. I don't even know who was that. Yeah, David Simone hammers that in. And then Vartson just swings his leg a la... Oh, man. I don't know who to say that's like. Who would swing their leg like that? Zlatan. That's who it is. Zlatan Ibrahimovic style. And we're up 3-1. Just great. Just solid performance. Morata getting some space here. Ooh, has it blocked. Cartabia able to dribble and run quickly down the left wing here. Getting caught up by two Athletico players. Nice stop and a poor pass back. Lamar capitalizes on that. And a free kick to Athletico. Goes wanting. Nice cross the field ball to Traver. Fights for it back. Solid play by Coruña here. I'm really happy with all this. Nice pass into space, and unfortunately we can't take advantage of it. That was solid playing on Coruña's part. I'm really liking that. All right, we're up 3-1. 10 shots on goal, 6 on target. 50-50 possession. Zoho made the one mistake leading to the goal. I'm okay with that. Goalies everybody's human in this game, but let's go into the dressing room and say, lads, don't get complacent. Uh-oh. Edmondson is stressed. I guess that's because he's young. But I believe in you, lads. You can do this. You can hold off Athletico and solidify our points even more in the Champions League spots. We got 45 minutes plus stoppage. Let's do this. Ruiz running down the wing here. Spreads it out. Fortunately, it goes out. Oblak with the short goal kick. Felipe sends it over to Hermoso. And it looks like they're coming up to the... All right, Marchetti intercepts the ball. Edmondson holds up the ball. Bad pass to Chumi. And that's going to be offside on Traver. All right, we definitely came out of the locker room better than they did. They're much... Woo! A little bit of a weird glitchiness going on with my machine right now. I apologize about that. But, oh, Traver gets plenty of space. Come on, put a shot in, guys. Oh, my goodness. That curves out as well. It's a little part of me that feels like I might need to disable work into box, but it's just going so well for us right now. That's a problem. Over the top, Lamar kicks it right to Zoho. Oh, the one-on-one strikes again. Some players of FM are very salty about that. I just find it comedic because there are so many one-on-one situations being created. You can't expect everyone to end up in a goal. Oh, no. It's going to be a penalty? This is going to end up being a penalty on us. Got to take the slow road to the TV. Yep, penalty. Ooh, all right, Morata, and right down the middle. That's all right, guys. Just demand more out of you. Skip. All right, we'll give it a couple more minutes, and then we'll disable work into box and see how that does. Everything else has been just absolutely splendid. All right, Cartabia. Madron puts it over the top for Cartabia, who supposedly was offsides. Circle it over to Simone, who puts it back to Chumi. Traver in space. Knock it by. There we go. Good overlap, even though I don't have that set up at the moment. Traver again. Cartabia with a solid shot, but Oblak's able to save that. All right. All right, Trevor. All right, guys. Great defense. All right, into space to Edmondson. He's unable to convert. Or is he? Yep, unable to convert. Not bad passage of play there. I don't mind that. That's it. Zoho can make that stop all day long. All day. All right, Lamar with the corner. Ingvartsen gets tackled. Koki picks up the ball. And Lamar. Oh, my God. All right. We're going to do something about this. All right, we've got to come out with a win on this. This is just... Ooh. Super tough. I mean, just over the top with the header from Edmondson there. This is Zoho's worst game yet, unfortunately. But we are playing against Athletico Madrid, who is just a giant compared to us. This could mean trouble. Oh no. Good interception by Simone there. Come on, come on, come on, come on. "72 minutes. Let's see if there's any sort of sub I need to be making here. Travers injured, but he's having a fine game. Marchetti is 80%, but he's... I mean, he's having not a bad game either. What can I really do here? I don't know there's much I can do to change. Cartabia is kind of struggling. That rating is because he's had some solid chances on the wide there. And, let's see here. Nope, not LaCruz. That's not who I meant to click on. I meant to click on Valor here. Valor's finishing is a 6. Oh, long shot is a 10. Is Cartabia. Cartabia is 13 and a 13. I don't understand him. He really should be scoring more goals than he has. Passing and vision is 13. Passing is 12 from Marchetti. Dran is nuts. Let's see. Let's just see what happens when I do this. You get farther forward. You hold position. That's that. Travers starting to get a little tired. Oh dear, what to do? Oh, and I didn't. Oh well. Alright, well. Discard all my changes and just see how things go here in a little. I don't feel like I have a player I can bring on that will affect the change I need to happen here. Offside. Thank you. Oh, Shaqiri coming on for Felix. Big Shaq. The cube. Alright, so their defender on the left side is very tired at the moment. Alright, Ingvartsen, a foot race with Philippe, was able to cross that, but boy. Alright, Travers tired enough. Let's I'm going to start with putting Valor on the right here. I don't want to put LaCruz in. He just has not been good enough. Valor, I know, is a solid player. And he's got a right foot. So let's give him a pep talk. Say, I think there's much more from you. And play until... Edmondson's offsides. Oh, come on! How can none of that be a goal? How can none of that be a goal? Oh, it's the first one of these I've seen in a while. That was just absolutely atrocious in my mind. Absolutely atrocious how that wasn't a goal. All right. Got a couple minutes here. Let's put Shibasaki on as box to box. And it's yellow, but for some reason, and Bovida drop in for Simone, who's tired. For some reason, all the coaches want him to play as a box to box. Oh. Guess Lamar knew he was offside there. Come on. All right. This might be our last chance, lads. Let's do this. Just kick it off the guy for a corner. Yep. Ooh. What a curve right to Oblak. Did you see that? Mars just all over the place. Ruiz with the header / interception. And I'm hoping this ends up a draw here. Yeah, they're playing cautious. They're taking their time. They're wasting time. They don't want to give us an opportunity to go, uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, Uzoho comes up with us for the stop there. Ooh, I was getting chills for a minute. All right, ref, blow that whistle. We want this point. We want this point. We want out of here. And I'm going to harangue the team. That was just abysmal. More than two clear shots on goal missed, bounced in and out of the goal, and Uzoho has one of his poorest showings. I mean, we played well otherwise. I'm going to say I'm happy with what I saw out there, that's for sure. Uzoho, I'm just going to calmly tell him, I'm not pleased with what I saw from you today. Is there anyone else that deserves that? No. All right. Ending the team talk. All right, tough match against Athletico. But neutrals would have enjoyed that match. Back and forth, back and forth. I am going to leave him to heal. And actually, let me... training, rest. I'm going to give you 5 days of rest. Praise you. Thank you, sir, for your service. Post-match. As I said, the neutrals probably enjoyed it. Not commenting on other players. today. This is Saturday, so let's see what happens with the rest of the games for the weekend, and then we will end the episode. Finally getting some training in here. We've had such a packed schedule. The guys haven't had good training in weeks. Even in this save, like the Bath save, I abuse trials to get looks at players. That's good. Barcelona hammers Athletico. Pamplona. Didn't really expect him. I need to look at those later. Continue. Madrid gets the point. Valencia still has the game in hand, so they could theoretically pick up. What would that be? 2 points on us after that. But Madrid pulling away from us now. That's unfortunate. Still, many games to be played for the season, and we know that Athletico can't pick up any more points on us at the moment, and Hispalis, with that loss to Madrid, are staying low. So, wow, what a match. A little disappointed, but not at the same time, because, I mean, it was back and forth, but we were hammering Madrid, and they were nervous throughout that whole match. They had to play to the very bitter end. And let's just run through. I'm going to give Uzoho a warning. Traver I've already spoken to. Madron, some very solid passing in that game. Let's see here. Marchetti doesn't deserve it. And Ingvartsen was solid in goal. So, for some reason, the reason I'm so miffed about Akeche getting bought by Bilbao is Cartabia is a solid player, as we see. I mean, he's got plenty of solid stats. But he, first of all, it doesn't look like he's used to playing on the left side as much, even though I've been training him there for a season, a full season at this point. But Akeche, even though Cartabia's stats for finishing and dribbling and passing are solid, he doesn't add up to being a very good player. I don't know why. I can't figure out why. Maybe I'm just not playing him in a position he wants to play in, but and his salary is really high, but especially for his value. So, I mean, he's a solid player, but I need somebody that's much more consistent on the left to be able to score from that side too. Is it too much to ask that he has some solid assists and scores? I don't know. Maybe it is too much to ask. But, all right, that's it for this episode. Thanks, everyone, for joining me. And take care of yourselves, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.